Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream, but on a very exciting day today after all of the Genki Damatsuri reveals last night. I don't know if is the event even still going on. I don't know. But the some pretty interesting stuff revealed so far. I think that obviously in terms of like what's the most exciting for like Dokkan is the fact that the Moro arc being animated has been announced, because then it finally means we can get some new stuff. Like obviously Daima is the first like new thing that we're getting to Dokkan for a while. But yeah, so the Moro arc stuff will be coming to the game. But the thing is, I've already seen people saying like the Moro arc, the Super Beerus thing is going to come out first, so the Moro arc's probably not going to be out for at least another like 2 years. But yeah, we are so back. And the Moro arc is at least based on the manga. Yeah, hopefully they... Well, apparently the remake or like the remaster thing is going to stick more to the manga stuff for like Battle of Gods or like Toriyama's original vision. So you would imagine it will be the exact same thing as like... as that, where they're trying to stick to that like a bit more.
All right, let's do this.
Well, hopefully they go back to doing some of the like OG hype. Like, imagine they drop like a big like Moro Goku fight episode, and then Moro and Goku just come out like in the next day in the game. Yeah, there's an interesting, the new game thing as well. Is it like Dragon Ball Age 1000? So it's like... Yeah, Moro versus Sasuke with the UI Susanoo thing. Yeah, this event goes away soon, and thank God. Although, I don't know why I'm even doing it now, because you actually don't have to do it as a daily mission anymore, which is nice. Beerus artwork looks like an LR tag Goku and Beerus. Yeah, I mean, there's... I mean, I saw people speculating that, right, that part 2 of the anniversary would be Battle of Gods. And after that, like, Super Beerus announcement, I could maybe see it. Although it would still make more sense for them to release it, like, when that actually comes out. Although apparently that's going to be coming out, like, later this year. Yeah, we got the new the Spirit Bomb event thing, which we need to do. We'll try and get the missions done on here. There's one segment left in the live event. I've seen people posting saying that basically all the big announcements are like over, but yeah, it's the remaster. It's like a remaster of the Beerus arc, essentially. And then obviously Moro arc being announced as like a new thing. But I mean, Beerus and God Goku being redone is just another way, like Dokkan can then redo units for them, but with the new, like the animations from the new series.
All right, let's do this.
It's the 10th anniversary of Battle of Gods. Isn't it even older than that? So I think someone's saying the story of Battle of Gods is 13 years old, so I guess that could be them referring to like when it was first in development or something. Play 2 games of Squadron, of course. Gohan, Amatsu picks it all but Gohan. Well, of course, we know that Amatsu is the ultimate Gohan fanboy. Of course he did. Right, let me get the second channel link pinned here because I'll be playing some more Fallout later today. You know, just doing a lead up to the Moro arc. Yeah, that would make sense. Could you imagine if they reanimated the Goku Black arc and then like changed the ending? Oh man. Oh yeah, did they announce any new stuff for Super Divers? Super Saiyan 4 mixed with UI will be Super Saiyan 5. Good lord, I hope they don't do that. Just some new cards. Why would they change the ending? Because it sucks. I think it's like universally disliked by the entire community. Literally, all they need to do is just change it so that the spirit sword actually kills Zamasu, and then that's the ending that we should have got. Spirit sword kills Zamasu. Trunks actually like wins in his arc, and then their timeline is saved. None of this whole stupid like Zeno button, 2 Zenos, universe gets erased. So basically the whole fight was for nothing because their whole timeline gets erased as it is anyway. And then they just get sent off to another random timeline where there's already another future Trunks and Mai, instead of just staying in the main timeline. Like, everything about the ending of the Goku Black arc is awful. Because that's the thing, you could literally have a tournament of power without there being 2 Zenos. Like, there don't need to be 2 Zenos to have the storyline be that Zeno is, after having met Goku, Zeno finds watching fighting exciting, so then wants to have a tournament. Because, obviously, as we know as the audience, because a lot of the universes don't know that straight away, but Zeno was planning on just deleting a bunch of the weaker universes anyway, but decides to have a tournament so that they can like fight for their own right for survival. So he's gonna do that anyway. You don't need to have 2 Zenos for that to be a thing. And there being 2 Zenos during the Tournament of Power, like if you think about them watching the whole tournament and like their commentary and all that kind of stuff, there being 2 Zeno, there's nothing that they do or say where having 1 Zeno would be any different from there being 2. Like it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Use SSJ5 to beat Black Frieza. There's a problem, they specifically said he was immortal. Yeah, but I mean, Dragon Ball messes around with stuff like that all the time. Because it's like Kid Buu. Like, Kid Buu's not specifically stated as being immortal. But as long as there's like, and Cell even as well, to be fair. They're not specifically stated as being immortal. But as long as there's like one tiny part of them left, they keep coming back. And in theory, even though they never do that to Zamasu, that would technically be the same thing as Zamasu, right? Like if they blew him up, but there was still one tiny bit left, that tiny bit would regenerate because he's immortal. But you could easily just like, I mean, Dragon Ball does things. I mean, let's be honest, we're not arguing about realism when it comes to Dragon Ball, right? So they could easily just explain that, like, I don't know, the positive energy from the Spirit Sword, because it is basically the Spirit Bomb as a sword, and the Spirit Bomb killed Kid Buu. So just make up some excuse as to how like all the positive spiritual energy like vaporized Zamasu so completely that he can't come back. Like, how can you be immortal if you don't have a physical body? I mean, that's, I guess, the problem. That's been addressed in things like vampire movies and, like, random stuff over the years. But, like, immortality just means that you technically can't die. But, like, what happens if you have no body? Like, how can you be alive? Like, technically you can't die, but how can you exist if you have no body? Like... That's the thing, I'm not even really like, because Dragon Ball does funny stuff anyway, I'm not even really bothered about what the like, what explanation makes sense. Like, the ending just sucks, so like, find a way to change it. That's what I mean, like, yeah, what happens, like, if you're immortal, I mean, I guess they never really explain it, so we're just kind of speculating into the wind, but like, if you're immortal but your entire body gets disintegrated down to the last, like, molecule, like, what happens? And that's why, yeah, like you said, that's why his, like, spirit then kind of, like, takes over the sky. But, like, I guess you could just do a different thing of that, like, different, I guess you could still find a different way to, like, end it, I guess, I don't know. Because in the manga, it's Trunks learns the Mafuba and not Goku doing it, right? Or is it the other way? I can't remember what happens at that part now. I've tried to block out the parts of the Goku Black saga that I don't like from my brain, apparently. Because I really like Goku Black and Zamasu as characters. I like I like a lot of the aspects of the story of the Future Trunks, like the Future Saga arc. I just really, really don't like the ending. Even if they did the same thing with like the Sky Zamasu and stuff, but just had like a different way of it being finally ended. Because my main gripe with the ending is the fact that their whole fighting to protect that future and that timeline was all basically pointless, because Zamasu won in the end. Like, even though he got erased, that whole timeline got erased. Trunks' whole timeline got erased. So Trunks and the mortals were punished, just like Zamasu wanted. Like, the ending is just awful. And there's been very few arcs in Dragon Ball overall where you can say like the bad guys basically won, and that is pretty much the case with the Goku Black arc. No, I need a red one. How will they animify the Moro arc? Well, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they just, like, it is just the manga stuff, right? Hey, Big TX, how's it going? I don't know how to be able to chase Goku Black arc. Both endings from the manga and anime are pretty bad. Oh, yeah, no, the ending from the anime, the manga is still the same, isn't it? Like, even though they technically have, even though it still technically ends with the Zeno thing. But obviously the bit before is just like the infinite army of Zamasu clones, which is kind of cool. But there's a lot of stuff from the manga arcs that I think is cool in comparison to what happens in the actual anime version, but so we've got to beat the stages. Is that it? Okay. I don't remember how this event went. Is it a revamp version so it counts as the same? But like, is it enter challenge? Yes. Okay, so no, it's not revamped. Like, What even is this team that I did this with? I'm very confused about all of this. Revive multiple times. Omega Shenron. Revive if you are unable to defeat him in one shot with an attack that deals over a certain amount of damage. Remain victorious with a powerful strike. Mega has minus energy, greatly reduce the damage dealt to him. Launch numerous super attacks to clear the minus energy. In phase 2, negates damage below a certain amount. I mean, could you just like brute force this like with one of the newer teams? Because I would assume probably yes, right? Yeah, it's going all the way back to like Namek, where Frieza wants to wish for immortality. I also like the fact that he's gone off the by the time we get to like Dragon Ball Super Broly, like he's gone off the idea of wishing for immortality, for some reason. Even though he's been to the Earth Hell and absolutely hated it, you think he'd want to make sure he never has to go to anything like that ever again. But I guess it's like he's not a Saiyan, so he doesn't get Zenkai boost. So if he's immortal, but Goku and Vegeta are always stronger than him, then he doesn't really get any like huge benefit out of it. Which I guess is the whole point. So stage 1, yeah, let's have a look at the missions in here. So clear stage 2. Do a whole bunch of damage in stage 2. Clear stage 1 with 3 Goku family characters. Stage 2 with 3 Vegeta family characters. Missions cap at 50 million, okay. Yeah, his wish is to be taller like his big brother, who is arguably cooler than him. Haha. I mean, so I could basically just use this team for the Kid Buu one. One day we'll get a cooler super movie. I mean, that would be awesome. They brought back Frieza multiple times, I guess, technically. They made Broly canon with his own movie. Like, I would love to see a cooler super movie. Alright, let's get some of this done here, see if we can... Yeah, there's nothing else. When was it the next, like, the last segment of that thing was meant to be starting? Because there's not going to be anything else crazy, like... Yeah, because I wonder, the biggest thing is, I wonder in this, like, the Beerus remake thing, are they going to mention, like, because obviously Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 while fighting Beerus, like, is it going to make any kind of comment about, like, why he can't go Super Saiyan 4? Like... Death to Super Divers and the comeback of heroes. So hyped for the Moro arc, just hope it comes soon. If someone beat me and I had a real chance to beat them in whatever, would you just want to leave and be like, now you're old? Wait, what? Now you're old now. I'm not sure I quite understand the... So they didn't actually show anything to do with Dokkan though, right? Apparently it was just like... They said everyone would get 5 stones and then they all played Squadra. For the Frieza immortality thing. No, I suppose. Well, oh, what? Because you mean because eventually Frieza would like they outage them, I guess. Not for a very long time, but yeah. Yeah, the whole point is that he wants to like beat them. But of all things you could wish for if he did get the Dragon Balls again, wishing to be slightly taller. I'm hearing that they're adding manga characters in Dokkan. I don't know if Truth Chat's trolling me. Well, no, they're not adding manga characters into Dokkan. The big announcement is that the next arc of the manga, the Moro arc, is going to be animated next. Which means that when that happens, then those characters can come to Dokkan. But it won't be like manga characters. We still can't have manga-only characters. That's the thing. The stuff had to get animated in order for that to be able to happen. Which is apparently what is going to happen. Made what? Well, Norbert is a big GT glazer that just absolutely hates everything to do with Super. So he's saying that characters like Hit, Zamasu, Jiren, like, are not good characters, even though GT is full of characters like Lord Lude and stuff, like has its own fair share of garbage characters. But literally anything Super, Norbert won't like it automatically, regardless of... I don't know if he even gives it a chance to actually be good. He just automatically doesn't like it. But yeah, the Beerus remake thing would be super cool. Like, Beerus, the Battle of Gods thing being the first thing to come out for Dragon Ball for so many years is so, like, was so hype. And even though there are issues with it, for sure, especially the Super Anime version, the idea of it being remade and, like, remastered is just insane hype. Like, I'm not even a huge fan of, like, Super Saiyan God as a form, like, on its own. But the idea of the Beerus thing being remastered is super hype. But anyway, let's see how we get on here. So, okay, so we've got the return of the Ultimate Technique Seize Victory with the Spirit Bomb event. Now, this is basically just the same event as before. It hasn't been updated at all. Like, if you go into it, obviously, if you played this event a couple of years back when it came out, like, it will still have your previously used teams. So, I don't know what I was doing with this, to be honest. But yeah, so the event has not changed. Kind of like the red zone being moved into this new section, right? None of the stats have been updated. It's not a new event, right? So the bosses aren't any tougher or anything like that. So we basically just have to do at least 50 million damage. We also have missions for doing stage 1 with a Goku family team, and then stage 2 with a Vegeta family team. Well, I say team, it's only 3 units of the specific category. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in and see how we get on. I mean, I've been using this team for showcasing the Carnival Goku, and obviously we have basically all Goku family characters other than Glorio. So let's just go ahead and go in and try this. I have a feeling that using the new characters will just absolutely annihilate this event. Because I'm also going to do this because I'm pretty sure this means I could just use Gohan's active skill on turn 1. And of course, there's no attacks in slot 1, so Gohan won't actually be able to get hit to trigger his attack. No, it's on auto. It's on auto because it's a returning event. So, okay, you won't be able to get 24 key. I mean, we might as well just have Daima Goku go first, I guess. It's only my Daima Goku, so it's only 55%. Because remember, Kid Buu, like, keeps reviving unless you do enough damage to him. Yeah, remember when Glorio was on Goku Family. But yeah, like I said, it's only 3 characters that have to be on Goku Family. Okay. I mean, if he crits again, I think we just win. Because I think the gimmick with this stage is you have to kill him with an attack that does a certain amount of damage, and then you win. Of course, he didn't crit. So, but obviously the mission is to do at least 50 million damage, which we didn't do with that super. So... 26.8 million with the Goku. So yeah, that's enough to kill him, but that's not enough to do all of the missions. But, I mean, if Gohan had been hit in slot 1 on that active skill turn, like, we've seen he can drop like a 70 million attack stat turn, so we probably would be fine. I mean, we completed 7 missions by doing that. So we got stage 1 within 3 turns, without using a support item, the Goku family characters, and then we did the 20 million damage, and then obviously 10 million, and clear stage 1 once, because it's been reset. So we've got to do 30, 40, 50 million. So if we jump back in with the same... I mean, I don't need to use Goku family characters now. Who's, like, the single hardest hitting character, like, on turn 1? It's probably not Gogeta, because we can't use the active skill straight away. I wonder if it would just be, like, the AGL Gohan if he gets hit first, or, like, the physical Gohan, maybe. Well, physical Gohan's not on the first turn. He has to get, like, the build-up. Actually, we've already got, like, none of those guys on the first rotation, so might as well quit.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, we got physical Gohan on the first. I don't think physical Gohan could do enough damage, like, on his own, though, right? On, like, turn 1. And of course there's attacks in slot 1 this time around, so... I mean, I guess we just give this a try. We've got the Glorio support as well, he's got type advantage. I just don't think, like, I don't think turn 1 he can hit hard enough to do 50 million, but maybe if he gets a crit. Because obviously the way they wanted you to do these missions, because this event came out when the 8th anniversary happened. So the idea was that you just went, you hit the bomb, the damage tile, so you took damage, went into the fight, went into the standby with the 8-year Buu duo, or the revive standby with the GT duo, and then just did the spirit bomb and like won. Yeah, so that was 39 million damage crit basically, so not quite enough for the 50 million, but that's not too bad. If you get to do Daima Goku's active, you do around 60 million. Well, the problem is him staying alive until that point, though, I guess is the issue. Because, yeah, these characters obviously hit quite hard. I mean, what we need to have is the Gohan on the first turn. Like, if we use this team and have, like, the friend Gohan on the first turn, because he's obviously going to be stronger. How many dupes, like friend Gohans, can I find? Oh, they're all like 55%. I think the top one is the duplicate one, which will be mine. So, oh, there you go. There's a rainbow one. Watch him not be on the first rotation, though. Well, there's a Gohan. Now watch there be no attacks in slot 1. Let's see. Because, yeah, you do need, like, the right pieces to fall into place, I guess. And, of course, there isn't. Typical that that previous one did. Well, we could do that. Do that. Yeah, so he only has like 16 million when he hasn't been hit first. Which is probably, considering when this event came out, that's probably enough damage for that to still be... Okay, no, there we go. Alright, so reforms. Be attacking in slot 1. There we go. Although I can't use Gohan's active skill now, can I? Because we healed last time. He's got a lot of support on this turn, though, but... Probably not enough still. What would be funny is I wonder if we could literally just use the same old strategy from before and just use the Spirit Bomb. Because Gohan's going to get what? He's still got a 30 million attack stat. I mean, if he crits, he might do the damage. No, okay. Yeah, so he needs to be getting hit first and be on the active skill turn, because that gives him that crazy extra amount of attack. Attempt again for 0 stamina. Let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
Give me the starting rotation that I actually need. Come on. Kid Buu actually attacking in slot 1. There we go. And it's the friend Gohan. Perfect. Alright, so hopefully this should work now. He's got the buff. He's got all the links with Ultimate Gohan. Obviously, Gamma 1 only gives defensive support, so that doesn't do anything here in order for helping him actually get the big damage, but... Let's see what he can do here. Because, yeah, the active skill turn gives him a massive attack buff. Yeah, 84 million. Turn 1 because of the active skill. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He didn't crits. He did 49.8 million. Bruh. We're like 1.1 million damage away from the mission. That's crazy. If that had been Gamma 2 in slot 3 instead of Gamma 1 for the attack buff, we would have won. That's wild. And the worst part is that's with it being like the rotation of the friend and the Ultimate Gohan. And now we don't have a rainbow friend left to use either. This is the same rotation again. I mean, fortunately, crit does add quite a lot of extra damage, so he just really needs to crit, even if it's my one. Okay, it is the friend one again, and there's an attack in slot 1. I mean, that's quite lucky that we got the run back on, like, literally the next attempt is the same first rotation and, like, same setup. Be nice if it was Gamma 2 instead of Gamma 1, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if he can actually crit this time. Dodge the super, eat the normal. Classic Dokkan, let's go. Come on. 75.3. Just needs to actually crit. There we go. There's the 71 million. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ways you could do it, but yeah, thought it'd be kind of fun to just jump in with the new team. So for the Omega stage, you have to use 3 Vegeta family characters, which will be interesting. There you go. We did that in under a minute as well. So there you go. There's those. Okay, so defeat Omega Shenron. Do I even have a team set up that has 3 Vegeta family characters in it? I mean, I guess you could use like the reverse exchange characters. I'm not sure if I actually have a team set up. I can't remember what missions. I mean, I guess we could use a... We could just set up like a bond of parent and child team, I guess. Because we could put the these guys as the leader. And then just throw these guys in there. Because they're technically Vegeta family characters. Throw those guys in there. And then someone for support, I guess. I don't really know who. It's a bit like the classic old school showcase things where you just throw in like physical Kid Buu so that everyone has the massive attack buff. We're throwing this guy because he's got the temporary boost. Maybe he'll be helpful. Let's give that a try. So this one's slightly different because you have phase 1. You have to just do damage to Omega, and then phase 2 is where you have to then try and be able to one-shot him. But yeah, Tala, how's it going? What are we saying to it? You're talking about like all the reveals and stuff. I think the Beerus, like the Beerus remake arc, whatever you want to call it, thing seems really cool. I like that as an idea. Like, I mean, I still remember when like Battle of Gods was announced. It's like the first Dragon Ball thing that had come out in like years. And how hyped that was. So yeah, definitely quite excited for that. Moro stuff being animated is awesome because it means the stuff can finally come to Dokkan. Yeah, Omega's easy because he tanks everything in phase 1. Yeah, so you could like build up characters in phase 1. And then ideally just pop a bunch of active skills and stuff in the second phase. Because he doesn't actually take damage, you're just damaging that like minus energy gauge. I mean, the thing is, the characters do so many attacks, you're probably not going to be able to long it out too much, because by bringing the Vegeta and Gogeta from the 10 years, like just getting their fusions out would be kind of crazy. Concern is that they will do all of Super again and the movies before getting to Moro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll do all of that. Maybe. It's definitely not ideal if that's the case. Like, some of the stuff would be cool with a remake, but like, so unless they massively reduce the amount of time. Like, imagine if they remake all of Super. Like, even if it's good, just how long like the Tournament of Power arc would be again. Like, having to wait for all of that to be redone. Typical. Goku needed to do one more attack to finish off that minus energy gauge thing, but... Alright, well, get another 18 key super here, which obviously means we get the buff for everybody on the rotation, which is good. I should have still picked up key with the Vegeta at the end. I was like, oh yeah, well we're going to win like here anyway, except yeah, we deplete the gauge, but you still have to finish the turn. But that's alright. Like I said, this is an older event with older event numbers. Like, there's no way the Vegeta at the end, even though I only got him one orb and is only going to do his 12 key super, there's no way that 10th anniversary Vegeta at the end is going to get killed by one attack from this Omega. 51 million from the boosted Age of Vegeta. That's without a Busaga Goku on the team as well. On the rotation. It's pretty good. I mean, Vegeta's still got a couple of supers off here as well, so it's not like his defense is going to be bad. He is taking a super, but like watch this do double-digit damage just because of how old this event is. Yep. All right, so now he's transformed. He's going to blow up the planet, so we have to kill him with a big one-shot. Which, to be honest, I don't know if any of these characters on this particular rotation, I'm not sure if like any of them are really designed for like a big one-shot attack. Because Vegeta's all about all the additionals. The Goku is the hardest hitter. Although the funny thing is, I think he does like a big countdown super, but because we have like the characters we have on the rotation, chances are we just like dodge it or tank it anyway. Yeah, because unless you do a certain amount of damage, which I believe is enough damage to kill him, you just do 0 damage, which is kind of funny. And as we get to the next turn, we just do like the Vegito. Oh, there you go. Their additional 12 key super with a crit was enough to kill him. That's 13 million. Now, the thing is, it's not just about beating the stage, though, as we saw with like the previous runs. You have to get the 50 million damage if you want to do the all the missions. So we can go ahead and grab these. So we've got the stage 2 within 3 turns, no item, 3 Vegeta family characters, and then the 10 million we did. But we've still got to do 50 million damage. I think this one, now that we don't need to use the Vegeta family characters, I think this one will be super easy to do with this team. Because we either use the Gohan or Mini Goku active skill. And especially if I do this, right, and just don't pick up same type orbs, we'll just have their active skill ready to do in our back pocket like the whole time. Or yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta actually. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just use the Dragon Fist. Right, that would be very cool. But yeah, like if I keep the friend Goku on rotation here, he'll be able to do the active skill. I might deliberately not super with this Goku. I don't know if supers take more off of the minus energy gauge than normals, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. But yeah, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be good. The physical Gohan, like basically any character that's fairly recent that has like a big damage active skill will probably be able to do the damage to him. Like physical Ulma Gohan, if we had the rotation where we could do the special beam cannon with him. We won't because we don't have a full superhero rotation. But Omega could potentially even do it turn 1 with his domain. I mean, he does give the enemy Omega a buff as well, but yeah, he probably would hit hard enough, especially if you had another Shadow Dragon or like a big bad boss character on the rotation for him for the links. Probably would be fine, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, because Goku's active skill is like turn 4, isn't it? Not turn 3. Gonna counter the super. Let's go. I wonder if the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku will have a super attack counter of some kind. Or negation or something, because obviously that will be very helpful for some of the tougher bosses in the meta, depending on what kind of super he can counter or negate. Because imagine if he ends up getting the like crazy LR, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like the physical or the Int Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 treatment, where he can literally counter any type of super. Like, that would be crazy. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to not be getting same type orbs, which is kind of difficult with this rotation, but because yeah, there's with everyone on this rotation, with the amount of like multiple attacks that they do, we absolutely will finish off the minus energy gauge here on this turn. Just not sure if not sure whose like active skill will have active or like ready to go. So yeah, curious to see how much from the manga they'll draw for the Goku Black Remaster. Yeah, if they do that, like having some manga stuff incorporated would be cool. I mean, they have said about the Beerus one, right, that they're taking more from the manga, or like the original Toriyama's original story idea. So I guess you would assume if they're going to do any of the other arcs as well, then it would be the same sort of thing, right? Okay, so minus energy Omega. We don't have any active skills to use on this turn though, annoyingly. So we'll just have to do that and then do that. Because the thing is, he's going to do the countdown and then Goku's just going to counter the super. And then we go into the next turn, and I guess then we just use Gohan's active skill again. Although Daima Goku probably just kills him here, because, yeah. So yeah, I think we probably do have to use Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because his active skill can be used on turn 3. Because yeah, ideally we need a turn 3 active skill. Because yeah, we did 20 million damage, but okay, so where is my... Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's do this.
Now we just need them to not do too many like additionals, because we don't want to beat the first phase in one turn. That's the main thing. They've got every link except shocking speed. Yeah, so might as well keep you. Well, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Do that. Do that. Do that. But yeah, because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he can use the active skill on turn 3, like, and we've got the friend one on the first turn as well, so his active skill is going to do so much damage. I like the fact that we get the super counter off here straight away as well. Yeah, I think we should be in a good spot here to not take off the full gauge. We are obviously going to do a lot of additional attacks, but yeah, see, the minus gauge doesn't really go down very much with additional normals. Oh yeah, and Goku only did one super, so... I went with STR, Worldwide, Family, Kamehameha, him or Gohan, Goten and Trunks, or the 8th anniversary units. Yeah, like, I feel like Gogeta is going to be crazy for this just because of the turn 3 active skill. Like, he's going to do so much damage. And then obviously the Super Saiyan 4s here, especially with a lot of ki, they do loads of supers as well. So I feel like there's no way we don't finish him off here. Not finish him off, but yeah, finish off the minus energy bar. And then we just go into turn 3 and Gogeta uses the Dragon Fist and we win. Because yeah, Rainbow Friend, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, using the Dragon Fist here. With the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's on the rotation as well, which means he's getting an attack support buff. So, yeah, should be big GG's for Omega on the next turn. Yo, cool on the Twitch side, how's it going? Can't wait for next year for Dokkan. Yep. There's like all the stuff getting released this year is exciting for Dokkan. Even having the Dragon Ball Super Beerus like remake thing is exciting for Dokkan because of the potential for like new God Gokus or Beerus with like new animations and everything. Like, yeah, it should be quite exciting. The Moro arc thing is obviously going to be the most exciting thing because then those characters can finally come to Dokkan. Oh yeah, the minus energy gauge is well and truly depleted at this point. So Super Saiyan 4 is just getting tons of attacks off here thanks to the 24 ki. Gogeta going to get some extra attacks off as well. Would they make a new Saga tag for them? I mean, I guess technically, like if they bring out characters from, well, I guess the Moro arc would probably have its own one, right? But they'd all still be on like superheroes, and Moro would be on super bosses. Alright, well, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it's exactly where we want him to be as well, in the middle. So he's got all of his links active, the attack support from Goku. Let's get the animation in here, because why not? Because this should be, this should do, at least, like, no way this doesn't do 50 million damage, right? Surely. This animation is so good. Yeah. I mean, it was always gonna do more than 50 million, right? So the full 999 damage cap, and the awesome KO screen. I love the fact that they gave Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta the Super Saiyan 3 Goku like Wrath of the Dragon victory pose. It's so cool. But yeah, there you go. So there's the last couple of missions done for this event. So yeah, very easy to do. I mean, if you pick the right team, obviously you could do most of these in like one go. So we just had a sort of play around here, got them all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys managed to get these done nice and easily as well. Let me know what teams and what setups you used down below in the comment section. Grab all of these items. I already picked up the wallpaper. I don't think I equipped it straight away, but you can get some stones here as well. So make sure you grab those. And then we've got some link skill orbs. The meat items are probably like the next best thing to go for, especially people who do be doing that link level grinding or preparing for the next world tournament. Those are definitely some good ones to get. There's some interesting support items in here as well. Potential orbs. I think it's probably, in terms of order of priority, it's like stones, then the meat items, then I guess the link skill orbs, depending on how much you want those or how much you link level. And obviously the wallpaper is kind of that's very much like a subjective thing, I guess, as whether you want it or not. But I would say to grab it because it's a collectible thing, right? But there you go. So let me know how you guys got on with it down below in the comment section. Let me know what rewards you picked, but nice and easy. Shouldn't be too much trouble. So let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. All right. Well, there we go. That's that recorded. That can go up later. Doesn't Dio voice other people in Dragon Ball? Doesn't he voice... Is he Hit? Or... No. Is it Hit in his hearts? I know that. No, Dio... Because English voice Hit is Jotaro. Can't remember. Does Dio do somebody else? I'm sure he does, right? Anthony Hopkins. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anyone who isn't already an established, like, anime voice actor. Also, I hate this OST. I'm really annoyed that this came on, like, at the end of the video, because I hate it. It's not even necessarily that it's, like, bad music. It's just really bad, like, background music. Clear stage 20 times, collect 10 AGL key spheres, use a support item, and use a support memory. But I don't like doing that. Yeah, let's do a quick link level stage run, and we'll use an item and a support memory just to get the mission done.
All right, let's do this.
Dio is Jiren. Okay, that's it. But yeah, multiple people can voice multiple... one person can voice multiple characters. I mean, anyone who's been checking out the Fallout New Vegas playthrough on the second channel, I can't remember which characters he's voiced, but Weeber's been pointing out all of the characters. Like, this one guy voices so many characters in Fallout New Vegas. I forget who it is now, but... No, I don't like Jiren. Jiren Boo. Right, so use an item. Jiren is secretly Ningen's favourite character. He's just too shy to admit it. Boo. We've got a level 6 Link. Let's go. Yeah, the only real thing is that there wasn't like a lot of stuff. I didn't see what people were saying about the games, right? Like Sparking Zero is getting some new stuff. They announced that like Age 1000 thing, which a lot of people are still thinking is actually technically just Xenoverse 3, and that's like the secret code name for it or something. I don't really know. Yeah, I kind of have picked up everything I want from here already, so even though I don't need Kais, I guess I'll just grab those. I definitely don't need Hercule statues. What are the items you can't buy? It's like Icarus. I've still got over 1,000 of these. You can't buy Whis items, I guess, right? I guess I'll just get those. I'm feeling generous since it's my birthday. Have some gifts while I'm recovering from my hangover. Oh, it's your birthday? Hey, yo, Dark FV, happy birthday. Was it your birthday today? Or was it yesterday? Since I'm recovering from a hangover. Brainbuster. Is it today, the 25th? Or is it technically yesterday? Yeah, I appreciate you. Big W's for Dark FV and big happy birthday wishes for Dark FV in the chat. Appreciate you, my dude. You know what? I do need that item. Do they not have the little robot that does the turn, skip, and then attack lower? That's the item that I actually need, but they don't have any of those. I mean, is this going to be one of those things where they give you enough points to get, like, absolutely everything? Because I've still got so many of these points left. Dark on the 25th, me on the 26th. What a time to be alive. You can see it now. Dokkan Battle 13th anniversary, Ultra Ego Vegeta and Moro. Well, Ultra Ego doesn't come until after the Moro arc, right? So like, it seems almost pointless to get Ghost Usher because I could just buy them with Zenny. Demon King Piccolo and Super 17 gonna finally be in Sparking Zero. Hey, let's go. New Super 17 incoming. Confirmed. So we can get the STR one, Easy A, and the AGL one. Yeah, I feel like you do get enough points to just buy everything, because, like, I've bought, like, almost all of the stuff apart from the random items, and I've got, like, so many points left still. I mean, I might as well literally just get everything. But yeah, W's and happy birthday wishes to Dark FE. Shout out to Spider Drive, Sweet Taters, Marcus Aurelius, Greg White, and wait, only lists 4 people. That's weird. But shout out to everyone who received the gifted memberships. Some of these items I can't even remember what they do. Like, what does the Monster Carrot item do? Like, surely it's not going to make me... Well, I mean... I say make me, because surely it's not going to make me buy all the hidden potential orbs. But yeah, you obviously, by doing all the missions, do get enough points to buy everything, because I've still got so many left. I've also still got one mission left to complete, which is to pick up all the AGL orbs one. I wish when there were so many things you could get like this, but you have so much of the currency, there was like a buy all option. All I want is a new shafted Vegeta. No, no. Please let the anniversary Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta actually be a beast. Us Vegeta fans have been waiting so long for some good Vegeta redemption. Because did we get, apart from the 10th anniversary Blue Evolution Vegeta, because I'm not counting the reversible exchange, did we even get any Vegetas in like this last year? Like the reversible exchange blue one doesn't count. Like we didn't get any new ones, did we? It was like literally Blue Evolution for the 10th anniversary, and he was not good. Almost out of the int manga stickers. Well, yeah, to Mini Super Saiyan 3, I count him as part of the anniversary as well, I guess, because he came out right at the end. Because, yeah, he was the EX anniversary thing. Oh, there you go. I finally ran out of points. There's like one mission left to do, which is the orb change one. So... Might as well just do that here now. Base Goku needs to be on the team. Ultra Egos until Granola, yeah. Yeah, that's... I'll be interesting to see like how much they wait as well, right? Because back in the day, as we've already said, like the episode where Ultra Instinct first appeared aired in Japan, and then in UI Goku came out in Dokkan like the next day. So I wonder if they would do something crazy like that. What's really funny is that Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta looks so out of place in that anniversary wallpaper thing because all of the other ones are LRs. So they all have like LR art, and then there's just the basic like TUR art face of the Mini Vegeta like comes up. The game is being quite slow because it's been open for so long. It's one of those things, if there's not a maintenance or like a version update, I very rarely ever close the game. But yeah, it's crazy why they waited so long to do Daima. But at least we're finally getting it now.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
Trying to look at my different hotkey things because I should have. It's not there. So it should be that. Okay. No, I mean, I know, like, we had non-LR anniversary units before. I just mean, like, he looks out of place in that little sort of, like, mini slideshow because every other character that appears in those diamond, like, boxes are all LR arts. And then you've got little TUR Vegeta. It looks slightly odd, I think. Oh, was that the... Oh. I thought this event was longer than that. I thought there was one more... I thought there was one more cooler face. Whoops. This must have come out... Oh, yeah, wait. No, did this Red Zone come out before the STR LR Final Form cooler? Because I was expecting his art to be the last boss. Whoops.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, Matty has a go and used to use that auto clicker for link leveling. Not for link leveling. I use it for Extreme Z area, Extreme Z battles. It's mainly just because since the new UI update came out for like the new the new layout of the game and stuff, I need to redo the auto clicker because obviously the old version, like it does, because the menus and stuff look different. It doesn't work anymore unless you change it, and I just haven't bothered to do it. That video popped up in my feed a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's funny that video still gets views, like even now. It's like the most viewed video on my channel, and it still gets views even now sometimes. The first and the second ones appear as well. To be honest, I might not have even noticed. I probably put the wallpaper on and then just immediately like didn't look at the first year ones. Because yeah, technically I guess Gojira and Janemba are on there too, yeah. Yeah, I haven't used the auto clicker, well, apart from the Extreme Z battles. Well, that's the other thing as well, because I don't wail as much anymore. Like, when I had the auto-clicker set out before, it would just automatically use a stone to refresh my stamina. But, like, now, I don't want it to do that, because I don't have the stones to waste on just doing, like, spending them on refreshing stamina all the time. But yeah, that's the thing. You're not doing anything. Like, it's not a mod. It's not anything like that. It's just pressing the buttons for you. So, like, if you were going to be sat, like, link leveling anyway, like, yeah, it just is an easier way of doing it. Please have Vegeta be a carnival that leads Super Saiyan 3 or worthy rivals. Please no. I mean, it's just like any other piece of technology in the advancement of the human race. It's just automating something that is tedious to do yourself. Because it means you can do link leveling and stuff while you're doing something else. It means I can concentrate on like doing something else. I could be watching a video or like doing some like paperwork or like doing something else, and the game is still link leveling like for me rather than me having to do it. And you'll always do it at a slower pace, because if like once a run finishes, if you then like look away to do something else, like if you are doing some work on the side or something, you then don't start the next run for another like minute or so because you're busy distracted doing something else. Whereas the auto clicker just automatically starts it again immediately. So it's like anything, it's just automating something that is tedious to do manually. But yeah, that's what I'll do, is I'll set the new one up so that it will do the stages for me and then not refresh my stamina. So if I do run out of stamina, then I can just manually tell it to like use a meat item or whatever, or decide to turn it off, rather than it just automatically doing it for me. In fact, I think I set it up so long ago, I think meat items weren't even a thing. Because I think I just have it set so that when it comes up with the box that says use a stone to refresh your stamina, and then to select yes or no. Whereas obviously now it comes up with the like, do you want to use a stone or do you want to use like a meat item? Which is a whole other different menu that mine is not set up for. Hey, shout out to our stone count. I didn't even realise that. Shout out to our stone count being 1111. 1,111 stones. Let's go. Let's get a stone check in chat as we are here now. What, like 4 days away from the anniversary banner? Because obviously as soon as we complete the next one of these, we're going to go off of that. So stage 20 is 6 characters from Target Goku. But we're not at stage 20 yet, we're at stage 19. $2.1k, nice. 450 for Spider Drive. I mean, 1,836 plus around 600 unfarmed. 1,550 Dragonstone ores. Oh, right, okay. I almost misread that for a second, as in you had 1,550 stones you could get from Dragon ores. I don't think they've actually given out enough of them in the history of the game for that to be possible, right? But you mean, yeah, 1,550 of the actual ores themselves. Which is still a pretty nice amount of extra stones, to be fair, so... That would be crazy, yeah, if it was that, if that many stones in Dragon ores. Yeah, that'd be wild. On 213 stones. Yeah, nice. You should check. Obviously, just don't accidentally press the button to actually redeem it. But because, yeah, I've got quite a few available now. I was saving it to just do, like, on the day the anniversary starts. Even though it doesn't really matter. I could just do it now. But because, yeah, I saved all of the Dragon ores from that Beerus and Supreme Kai event. And since that event was on, I've been saving all the ones from the Pan thing as well. So I've got a fairly decent amount. It's funny, like, I'm thinking back to, like, when this Red Zone came out and people complained about, like, the Metal Cooler being super hard. So I might have 15 stones now. Yeah, going crazy and like spending all of your stones like right before the anniversary starts is wild. What balls did I get with it? The chance balls. I just did what I did last time and got one of each. I'm not taking that risk. My luck is terrible when it comes to stuff like that. Stage 20. Do I have? Who is anyone a target Goku leader? Or I guess I could just use Mufi bosses who are target Goku. Transformation boost. Maybe he is the better leader then. I mean, I could just do all the like Wicked Bloodline ones, I guess.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, the leader search function. I forget that that's even a thing now. Did SCR Cooler have his Easy A when this stage came out? Yeah, typical of all the slot 1 units we've got on this team. The fact that we could have had Metal Cooler, we could have had either of the Tech Golden Freezers, even the Int Golden Freezer would have been okay, and we get a turn 1 with no slot 1 units on it. Crazy. I mean, we'll probably die to this. Yeah. I can't believe that, like, that team setup would be fine, but yeah, literally no slot 1 units on the first turn.
All right, let's do this.
There you go, that's a bit more like it. Apparently waiting again to be summoning for the 11th year units. Jar comes in and blames him for not having any stones and didn't pull the new units. Yeah. I wonder if Frieza could kill, because obviously the whole thing of this back then is you couldn't really kill the Metal Cooler army. So I wonder if we just do this, use the active skill for Frieza so he takes all these hits, whether that would actually work. Because technically you're supposed to be fighting them for 3 turns. Yeah, Ty, how's it going? Just did burst mode. Thank you for making it easy. Yeah, burst mode. I like doing the burst mode videos. Getting the 6,000 points with both teams. Because you only need to do it with one, but I like showcasing the strategy of like it being able to be done with both the teams in case you don't have a good setup for one of them. Strengthening and summoning and pulling 2 SSB Vegetas back to back. Oh, sweet justice. Well, hopefully, it will turn out that part 1 is actually dual Dokkan Fest, and then it will be impossible to pull the Evolution Vegeta on the part 1 banners. But yeah, because that's the thing, they still haven't actually announced that it's Dokkan X Carnival, which I find that strange that they didn't have that in the actual, like, original thing, like in the stream when they showed off the arts and everything. I'm surprised they didn't have the Dokkan X Carnival, like, logo. It's just, yeah, so we didn't do anywhere near as much damage for Frieza as I thought we might be able to do, but yeah, it's okay. I think they would have said something if it wasn't Dokkan Fest X Carnival. Yeah, I don't know, because obviously we just assumed that that's what it's going to be, because that is what it has been now for a little while. But, like, they did the first Dokkan X Carnival with the Cooler Worldwide, and then with the next anniversary after that went back to it being dual Dokkan Fests. But now, obviously, the last couple of anniversaries and Worldwide / GDC has been Dokkan X Carnival. So obviously the assumption is that it will be, but that's the thing, Dokkan obviously can change. But yeah, that was one of the main arguments for why people like Dokkan X Carnival, because it keeps the hype for part 2. But yeah, Dokkan, I personally think that Dokkan X Carnival is the best way of doing it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame we can't get enough damage here to kill them, or at least with this team. I wonder if there is a setup where you can. Probably. When it's impossible to fumble with DFE like Vegeta, they'd surely find a way. Making him a carnival makes it way easier for them. Yeah, that's the problem, because we know that if they're going to be Dokkan Fest and Carnival, obviously Goku's going to be the Dokkan Fest. Which then, yeah, makes me worried about the potential for the Vegeta to not be particularly great. But, you know, we just don't know. I can't wait for STR Cooler's Easy A, man. Like, using him again now and seeing, like, those low attack stats, because he's not... Obviously, he's a much older character now. Like, he's going to be so good when he gets his Easy A. I stopped worrying and started accepting that everyone hates Vegeta. I mean, you would hope with Daima being such a long-awaited thing and everything that, like, they will actually make this like Vegeta really, really good, but Metal Cooler is just gonna die here, right? Like, they could pull a funny and make Vegeta stronger than Goku. I mean, that would be crazy, but yeah, I think the chances of that happening are incredibly low. I mean, I would love it, don't get me wrong. If they came out and like the Vegeta was actually just straight up better than the Goku, oh my god, I would be so happy. Yeah, the next podcast is going to be crazy. I should really get on. We need to have a guest for the next one, really. Wait, which Freezer is getting supered here? It was the tech one, yeah, okay. I was going to say, as long as it's the tech one, we're not taking any damage from this. Last time that happened was during the 7th anniversary. Wait, what? 7th anniversary was the Gods and the Super Saiyan 4s. Sorry, Ningen, I'm not around. Oh, damn, because yeah, I was definitely thinking of Prof. Damn. Sorry, guys, no Prof on the podcast next weekend. Hey, shout out to Darth Gregorth for the raid on the Twitch side. How's it going, my dude? Probably have to do this, I guess, for this turn. Doing great. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just chilling. That's I'm mixing up things. Oh, Great Ape. Yeah, okay. The easy... Well, for the... On release, they were both kind of bad, to be honest. In terms of the easy A's, the Great Ape one was obviously way better, but... Be on the podcast as soon as we get crossover. I should message the guys and say we should get a guest, because... Just start off the new Red Zone grind, having a blasting again as this is a marathon. I think there's a good chance the 4-year LRs will super easy A. I think that if I had to guess, because Dokkan could do anything, but if I had to guess, we never say never with Dokkan, but I would say there's probably a 0.001% chance that the 4 years super easy A. Just because I feel like it's unlikely the 3 years are going to super easy A. So I don't think they would do the 3 years and the 4 years as well. I could be wrong, obviously. Yeah, Truth or Tune is the guest for part 1. It's kind of the... I don't want to say obvious, but like kind of the go-to choices. Goresh is obviously a big, like, is a hype guest, but unfortunately for him, because of the time difference with Japan, like when we do the podcast, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning for him or something, I think. But yeah, doing the... I had thought about doing that, but the stage just dropped at like a really awkward time of just doing like a really long stream where we just do all of the Red Zone stages. But... the Red Ribbon Army stage. What are these random, like, these random teams that I've got set up?
All right, let's do this.
Huge giant 8 power presence. I mean, it's, yeah, you got the Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku, got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, so it's like half giant 8 power out of the two. But yeah, I think the super, if the 3 is Super Easy A, I'm not sure if they will, but if they do, that would be cool. But I think if they do, we probably won't see the 4-year ones Super Easy A as well. God, this is a really bad starting rotation. Though I suppose these guys, with their Easy A now, probably would be fine. If you bring me on, I'll wear my nail cosplay. I don't think you're allowed to do green face. The Namekian cosplay. It would be kind of funny, though. Get the little antenna and everything. Yeah, year 7, both 3 and 4 years Easy 8, but I think that's when they then started the tradition of, like, every anniversary, the anniversary units are going to Easy A. And they kicked it off by doing, like, 2 at the same time. But I forgot about this red zone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with the additionals that these guys are going to do. I would not be surprised if we just one-turn this entire, like, all of these clones. Which, I mean, shouldn't be surprising, because most of these characters are recent, or, like, at least recent Easy A's. So... yeah, so I've seen a lot of people, like I said, saying that they think that age 100,000 thing is basically just Xenoverse 3. Titanium plate on the bone of your forearm is annoying. It's AF. You're technically Wolverine. Yeah, Dragon Ball Online is set in like the age 1000, and yeah, so is the new game. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not thrilled about that Gohan being locked in slot 1 here, but we'll see how we go. Because in Dragon Ball Online is where Toa and Mira originally come from. They're not, like, originally from Xenoverse. Yeah, Xenoverse 3, Dragon Ball Online 2. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's here for the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. Give a subscribe if you're on the YouTube side, or follow if you're on the Twitch side. Seeing the animated manga PV they had at the event makes me more disappointed of how they were done in Dokkan. Yeah, still, it was a cool, like, hype idea, and like they sort of grew on me a bit more, like, as I got to use them and everything. But yeah, I'm still like, Still a bit disappointed that they didn't have like proper animated panels or anything. That would have been really cool. They're still cool as they are, but yeah. Could have been even better. But yeah, either way, wherever it's going to end up being for that game should be exciting, hopefully. I'm not going to fall for the... I need to see what it is. I'm not going to fall for the hype like I did for Sparking Zero. That's like my probably like biggest regret purchase of like 2024 is Sparking Zero. Yeah, Minato saying, yeah, we can. Because, yeah, so we should try and get a guest for next week. Anniversary hype plus all the new series announcement stuff. It'll just be a case of who we managed to get. So what's the next one that has a mission? Stage 26, so we don't really have to worry about the teams that we're using for the next couple of stages.
All right, let's do this.
I should do a video for that, the 4 DB Saga, not DB Saga, Majin Buu Saga characters mission for the Gohan, Goten and Trunks stage. I forget about the poll of which someone's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should have made that. I meant to make that to yesterday because it would be a week before the podcast. Let me make a... next episode of the podcast will be Saturday 31st. And the anniversary will be in full swing. But which host do you guys think will get shafted on their summons? I need to double check I've spelled Villapai's name right. UHFY. Yeah, I know how to spell it. So I can't do 7 days. Let's just do for like 5 days, I guess. Also, I don't understand why it does that. So I just made the tweet from the Slot 1 Super Podcast account, switched back over to my one. Why is it not like the top tweet on my thing? Because it is like the most recent one from an account that I follow, because I just made it. Well, I'll just get the link from the thing. So there's the link to the poll. If you want to vote in the poll for who will be the Slot 1 Super podcast host that gets the most shafted in the... So that's that set up. Oh, it is going to get all the int ones. Perfect. Alright, well, we're going to be wrapping up here in a sec, so let me just finish off this red zone stage. This is the final phase, right? So we can just kill them here and be done. There's 5 votes so far. 1 of them is for me and 4 of them are from Minato. I voted Minato. I guess I'll put it in the Discord as well, just to make sure everyone can see it. Hey, shout out to Spider Drive for joining the Discord as well. Welcome, welcome. About the results next episode. Mirror and Divers, the playable characters are still beat and note. Aren't they just like, yeah, they're not actually beat and note, are they? But they are basically just player character, like representative player characters that are basically beat and note. But they're not actually them specifically, are they? Alright, well there we go. So there's another couple of red zone stages done. We did the Spirit Bomb event and the missions. I kind of don't like this wallpaper. I feel like there's way too much going on. Like, it would be cooler without the text, I feel like. I still think this one's hilarious. I feel like this wallpaper just looks like Broly taking a selfie in front of a city that he's just blown up, which I think is really funny. So I'm just going to go back to that one. Yeah, so I've got 1,118 stones currently. And yeah, with my Dragon Ores, because I've been saving them, yeah, I can get 34 more stones. So that instantly takes me up to having 1,150. So that's pretty good. Alright, well anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Remember, check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. I will be playing some Fallout New Vegas in 5 hours from now. Doing that for a couple of hours. We've started the Old World Blues, like the sci-fi DLC. So come check that out. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. Give a like if you're on the YouTube side, give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, all that good stuff, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.